stopped and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
You know, it's crazy, man. Crazy day. Y'all sit back, man, relax. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I know. No, it's wild, man. It's absolutely wild. It's like, I don't know. It's almost like, you know, you just do your own thing and then you just mind your own business. Your shit happens. It's crazy. I know it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, dude, you should have seen the internet. The internet's hilarious. The internet's hilarious. You gotta love the internet. Like they're just eating it up. Yeah, they're eating every second of it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Oh shit, I'm live. Hey, I'll call you back. What's up? What's up? Hope y'all doing well. Good to see you all in the chat. I hope everybody is doing great on this day. A lot's happening, or a lot's going on, I guess you can say. TX Gamer, what's up, fam? What's up? You know, a lot of people are probably celebrating this particular news. Me, personally, I'm indifferent. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm indifferent. I see a lot of people going crazy, and I want to talk about it. But, man, there's a lot to take in. It's almost, you know, it's wild because we had this conversation. I did a video on this. I literally went off the rails. A lot of people saying, Big Cloud, you're just trying to appease the Xbox fans, right? 2024, you know, we don't know anything for 2024, but things might get better. And then what happened? We got a price increase for PS5. We had a state of play that was abysmal. Again, 2 back-to-back that were bad. And now we got Jim Ryan announcing that he is officially retiring from PlayStation in March of next year. And it's crazy. I've been away from YouTube. Literally, get ready to start a new job. So as you wonder where I've been at, I'm about to start a new job. But besides the point, we ain't about that. I just find this wild that it's come to this now. You know, there's so much there's so much I can say about this news. There's a lot I can get off my chest right now. And quite frankly, I don't know where to begin with you guys. I really, really don't. Like, there's so many things you can say in regards to this. I think I should just start with the list. We had Adam Boyce. We had Jack Tritton. We had Sean Layton, right? We had Andrew House. We had Ken Kutaragi. We had Kaz Hirai. And now, as of today, as he confirmed today, Jim Ryan. That is 7 executives. 7 that are leaving PlayStation. Now, it's crazy because he's leaving right after the whole FTC thing. You guys remember that was the whole thing, right? He was like one of the main people trying to get the whole Activision deal shut down. Even when he came out and said that the Activision deal would destroy PlayStation, which I mean, it wouldn't destroy PlayStation. It will put pressure on PlayStation, but it wouldn't destroy them. But he said it would destroy their business. Now the deal is pretty much cleared. Well, actually, no, it's not cleared. What I'm talking about, it's going back to court. They're still fighting that case. I ain't even going to get into that. I'm not even going to get into that FTC thing. But it's wild, man. It is absolutely wild that it's come to this. You know, Jim Ryan, man. Jim Ryan's been with the company for 30 years. 30 years. He's been up there with Jack Tritton, with Sean, all of them. They've been there for X amount of years. These guys have built a legacy with this company. You would think things would be fine, but I guess not. And I don't know what it is. Maybe he's going to have his own, like, he hasn't commented on why. You know what I mean? But he did give us his initial statement. I'm going to read his initial statement, and we're going to get into that. So I guess without further ado, right? Let's just get into it. Hold on. Let me get to the chat 1 second. Shout out to Butch, member for a month. Shout out to Butch. Shout out to all our members. Appreciate everybody who checked out Overlevel Podcast. If you missed Overlevel, it's on the channel. Go show some Red Hood 420 some love. Appreciate it. Let's see. But anyway, let's get into this. September 28th, 2023. As of today announced that SIE president and CEO Jim Ryan has made the decision to retire in March 2024 after almost 30 years with the PlayStation business. To support Mr. Ryan in this transition, Sony Group Corporation President, COO, and CFO Hiroki Totoki will assume the role of chairman of SIE effective October 2023. Effective April 1st, 2024, Mr. Totoki will be appointed interim CEO of SIE while he continues his current role at Sony Group Corporation. Mr. Totoki will work closely with Sony Group Corporation Chairman and CEO Kenichiro Yoshida and the management team of SIE to help define the next chapter of PlayStation's future, including the succession of the SIE CEO role. Jim Ryan joined Sony Interactive Entertainment's Europe-based legal entity, Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe, back before globalization, obviously, which is now just called SIE, which was then Sony Computer Entertainment Europe. In 1994, since then, he has held a number of senior positions at the company, including president of SIEE, head of global sales and marketing at SIE, and deputy president of SIE since January 2018, before being appointed SIE president and CEO. Now, he did comment on it. Let's bring his actual comment 1 second. Okay. This is a comment from Kenichiro Yoshida. Jim Ryan has been an inspirational leader throughout his entire period with us, but never more so than in overseeing the future of PlayStation 5 in the midst of a global COVID pandemic. That extraordinary achievement made by the entire SIE team has been steadily built on, and PlayStation 5 is on track to become SIE's most successful console yet. I'm immensely grateful to Jim for all his achievements. Respecting Jim's decision to finish his long career at Sony leaves me with an important decision regarding his succession, given the significance of the game and network services business. We have discussed intensively and have determined the new management structure. We aim to achieve Sony's group's further evolution and growth through bringing even greater success to their game and network service business. They continue, and this is where Jim's quote comes to play. Comments from Jim Ryan. After 30 years, I have made the decision to retire from SIE in March 2024. I've relished the opportunity to have a job I love in a very special company, working with the great people and incredible partners, but I found it increasingly difficult to reconcile living in Europe and working in North America. I will leave having been privileged to work on products that have touched millions of lives across the world. PlayStation will always be a part of my life, and I feel more optimistic than ever about the future of SIE. I want to thank Yoshida-san for placing so much trust in me and being an incredible, sensitive, and supportive leader. Okay. And to further in this is from, again, Hiroki Totoki to him. And this is basically giving his gratitude to Jim. He said, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Jim Ryan for his outstanding achievements and contributions over his 30-year career at Sony, including the great success of launching the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation business managed by SIE is an essential part of Sony Group's entire business portfolio. I will work with Jim and the senior management team closely to ensure our continued success and further growth. I am also looking forward to creating the exciting future of PlayStation and the game industry together with everyone at SIE and his business partners. End quote. So there you guys go. You guys heard it right there. Everything. What did he say? Jim said, I found it increasingly difficult to reconcile living in Europe and working in North America. So wow, okay. That's threw me through a loop right there. You know, it's crazy. Back when they did the globalization, you guys remember this. You know, it was Sony London, it was Sony Paris, Sony Europe, all these different brands for PlayStation that was spread out, and each particular subsidiary operated at their own particular ledger. You know, they were responsible for their particular district. Since they went through globalization, things have changed. It's literally, to quote Drumline, it's been one band, one sound. You know what I mean? One direction. Now, is that the reason why he left? let's just go ahead and call a spade a spade. Is that really the reason Jim Ryan left PlayStation? I'm not buying it, Jim. I don't think you're leaving because of that. I don't. I think you're leaving because you really think PlayStation is in a dire state after Call of Duty eventually goes to Xbox. Mixie's in the damn chat. Holy cow. I've been really trying. Good to see you, Mix. Maybe that was it. There's a lot of things to take into account here. There's a lot of things. Business models. There's a lot of PlayStation gamers upset over the price hike. Maybe he didn't want to deal with the smoke. But a lot of people are celebrating as if things are going to change in terms of, business decisions. This chat's hilarious. But maybe people think things are going to change business-wise. I don't think things are going to change, to be honest with you. I do obviously still see them continuing the business model because at the end of the day, that comes down to the board. Every board of directors calls the main shots for a corporation. That's simple. There's always the fall guy. Look at Bonnie Ross with 343. There's always a fall guy for when things don't go the way they want them to go, or in this particular case, Jim Ryan just wants to leave. I ain't gonna say nothing wild because, again, I can't say nothing wild. I never met Jim Ryan, but at the same time, I know what Jim Ryan can bring to the table. I said this with you guys multiple times. Jim Ryan is great when it comes to business. The only flaw Jim Ryan has when it comes to PlayStation is PR. He's not a good PR spokesperson. Every time the dude did something with PlayStation, like him wearing a headset or talking about how many games he's played, all that stuff, Jim Ryan doesn't come across as that guy that you take serious when it comes to that type of stuff. He's never been that. That's just normal. He's not a Sean Layton. He's not a Herman Hultz. But do I, despise Jim Ryan? No, I do not. But I do think Jim, I don't know. I don't know where he heads up. But it's crazy, man. A lot of people want Phil gone, and then we lost 7 CEOs with PlayStation in the midst of this. But who knows? As far as, who's the next fall guy and what's going to happen, I mean, Hiroki Totoki, is he the one? Is he the one? I don't even think I've ever seen Hiroki Totoki. You guys, have we ever seen Hiroki Totoki at one of these showcases? Or has he ever spoken at one of these showcases? Can he speak English? I don't think we've ever seen him. So I don't know. You would think Herman Hultz would be the guy. That's the shocker. That's actually the shocker. I thought Herman Hultz was going to be the guy, to take up CEO. I said this with you guys before when he got upgraded to where he is now. I was like, dude, that should be the spokesman for PlayStation. He knows how to talk with the audience. He knows how to get stuff across. He knows how to showcase a product. He doesn't put everybody to sleep when he announces stuff. There's actual excitement in his voice. That might be the guy still. I hope so. I hope they seriously take Herman Hultz and they put him in the state of plays or whatever the case they need to be. It showcases, and he does the speaking for all their upcoming events. Because I'm telling you right now, there's no sense of hype right now for me for a lot of these showcases. Have y'all been noticing this? Everybody's now talking about another state of play. You just got a state of play. You're not getting another one. This year is about to be done. That state of play is not happening this year. I'd be shocked. It's not happening this year. It's next year. So why be hyping up another state of play? Why be hyping up other rumors? If all their games they showed you this year and have been advertised in this entire year has been pushed to 2024, what could you possibly expect from a state of play? The same thing that you already saw? Think about that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at this with a bigger thought process now at this point. You really do. Dawn's birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. But, and also happy birthday to the Mooch. Mooch, it ain't easy. Shout out to Mooch. But I don't know, man. I really, really don't know. I feel the same way about this news, the same way I felt, honestly, about Jack Tritton leaving. Jack Tritton hit me hard. It hit me hard in my heart, in a sense. And I talked to Jack about this before. But it hurts. It really hurt when I heard Jack Trim was retiring from PlayStation. And he said he left because he wanted to leave PlayStation on a high note. Remember that. That was Jack Tritton's words. I wanted to leave PlayStation on a high note. He definitely left on a high note. PS4 redeemed the PlayStation brand, and everything was fine. But as of late with PlayStation 5 is the top-selling platform right now, and it's doing great, right? For Jim Ryan, it's doing great. But as of late, if you guys look at the reception, it's been a lot of awkward reception in terms of PS5. Most of the people who want, other classics returned, and we're not getting those said classics. Kind of makes you wonder. You know what I'm saying? It kind of makes you wonder what is happening here. And 7 CEOs in this time frame. That's the other thing. 7 CEOs. And we're still talking about console sales and all this stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, man. I really, really don't. I don't know what the future holds. Yeah, I do believe there's going to be a PS6. I'm not going to sit here and be like, there's not going to be no PlayStation 6. No, there's going to be a PlayStation 6. There's going to be a PlayStation. PlayStation is fine. PlayStation is future-proofed. And we can not only thank ourselves for supporting the brand, but we can thank one particular guy's vision. That was Kaz Hirai. But he also retired. See what I'm saying? PlayStation, bro, it's wild because going back before I even did YouTube, PlayStation was just like that place I would go to, that platform. You know what I mean? That one area, that one platform that just brought so much excitement to me. So much, just so much thrills. Just to see this brand go through this, it's questioning. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Says retire before the ABK deal closes. I mean, he's been banking on that deal to not complete. And for the most part, he was on a good track record for it. And then all of a sudden, it starts falling apart. Microsoft gets some of their best lawyers, and then all of a sudden, it starts getting approved here and there and there. And it's on the verge of being done. And guess what? Oh, wait, it's not done, right? Because we got to go to court one more time. That's right. We're going to court one more time for the FTC. If you're tired if you're tired of hearing about the FTC, put a 1 in the damn chat right now. I swear to God, I will not talk about FTC because I'm tired of it. But that's literally where we're at right now. And in the midst of that, Jim Ryan just announces he's retiring. Crazy. It's crazy. Because I don't know about y'all. I'm tired of hearing about this ABK deal. I thought it was done. I thought it would be done, and we moved on from it, and we can get back to gaming. Because that's what it should be about, the games, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of the games, let's talk about the PlayStation as a whole right now and what's been going on. We just had Last of Us Day, right? Wasn't that yesterday, Last of Us Day? Or was it today? It's one of those times. Naughty Dog announced they don't have no announcements for Last of Us 3. They have no announcements for factions. They have nothing new to share with you. But dudes want to tell you and act like things are fine. I don't think so. Clearly, things are not fine. And clearly, things are not hitting the schedule to what you guys think. But I'm tired of hearing about ABK deals. I'm tired of hearing about acquisitions. I don't care what Sony buys here. I don't care if Sony's working with Capcom. Sony, all I care about is you giving me the damn games that made me want to buy a PlayStation 5, okay? I want you to deliver the games that made me buy this, that PS5, and whatever else I did, and so I can move the hell on and get on about my day. That's all I want. I don't care about ABK deals. I don't care about subscription services. I don't care about none of this junk. I don't care about this. I care about the games. As of late, all I've been getting is remakes of shit that I've already played, and it's tiring. I've had this conversation with Strictly. Shout out to Strictly's in the chat. I've had this conversation with Blaze 4K, Red Hood. Virtually everybody in the circle I've had this conversation with, and people outside I've had this conversation with. Even some developers, some of which have been on here, we talked about it. As of late, Sony has not been doing anything. And I feel, it's sad because everybody wants to just be a part of this quote-unquote cool kids club, or they want to be part of the yes men. I call them yes men, where they act like everything is fucking fine. There is no issues. They don't want to say what the problem is. Oh, that state of play, that was a 3 out of 10 for you in the chat. Oh, it was a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 for me. Let me tell you why. Because it showed two games that I knew about, one of which I've seen. This is the shit I'm talking about. PlayStation is already heading in a bad situation. Dudes are already making excuses for a price hike for PlayStation Plus. Talking about, so you need to be in a different tax bracket. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody wants to be upfront with you and tell you what the problem is. Nobody. Everybody wants to look for the fucking other way out. It's sad. It's sad. Listen. Talked to multiple developers. Multiple. I've talked with Sony multiple times. Off air. You guys don't even know. I've talked to PlayStation about stuff. How do you think I got approved for some stuff? And you know what? We ain't even gonna get into that. We're not even gonna get into that. We're not even gonna get into that. We're not even gonna get into that. But like I said, just rewinding it back. Okay? It's okay to be honest. It really is. It's okay to be honest. But one thing I don't like is hypocrisy. If you know damn well a showcase is bad, whether it's on Xbox, the brand you rep, which is PlayStation or Nintendo, call it the hell out and be honest. Give the proper feedback so that we can avoid stuff like this involving CEOs leaving. Seriously. Give them the proper feedback. Give them that. They need that. But nobody wants to give them the proper feedback. Everybody wants to just be in the same conversation. Our opinions don't matter. See, this is where we disagree. We disagree completely. And here's why. You know what your opinion is? And Strick, tell him, Strick. This is where your opinion is. Your opinion is this right here. You see this right here? This is a wallet. You speak with your wallet. You don't support stuff that you don't see value in and you don't see anything in. You don't support it. That's how you get the message across. I'm not saying berate anybody on Twitter. I'm not saying berate a developer on Twitter or Sony exec. No, you speak with your wallet. This does all the talking for you. A lot of people fail to realize that this is the true power when it comes to this industry. It's not PlayStation. It's not just PlayStation Studios. You got to speak with your wallet if you want change. But the problem is nobody wants to do that no more. Everybody just wants to accept what they're getting and think that that's the way to go. And it doesn't work like that. And then they look stupid when things don't happen the way they want. And then you get information that games are going to PC, which, by the way, we already talked about this too. Horizon Forbidden West, they confirmed it's going to PC. But you still got dudes on the internet that might come to my comments. They say, oh, you believe all these NVIDIA leaks? Listen. I can literally bring Minxie on this damn channel. I can bring any PC dude on this channel. They would tell you flat out. One thing about NVIDIA leaks, they're not fake. They're not fake. Okay? They're not fake. If Ghost of Tsushima was on an NVIDIA leak, Ghost of Tsushima is coming to PC eventually. If Last of Us 1 and 2 are on the NVIDIA leak, it's going to PC. That's simple. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It really ain't. It's not that hard. As far as Microsoft is concerned, I mean, what about them? What about them at this point? We already see Microsoft's plans. They about to launch a new piece of hardware. Another one. Where's DJ Khaled? They about to launch another one. And that's the digital. Bro, where's my Ghost of Tsushima? Where's my Bloodborne 2? And this is where I'm really getting frustrated. And this is why I'm even bringing the whole wallet situation up. People are so obsessed with just buying every PlayStation game because they think they got to, because they want to fit in and be part of the cool kids club. I have seen this. Strictly can preach this from a mountaintop. All right? Like, come on. Like, we have seen this too much. We've seen it too much. There's one particular game that all of you have been asking for. There's one particular game you've been asking for, and that's Bloodborne remake. And we still haven't gotten that. Still haven't gotten it. Reports going around you're going to get it, but we still haven't gotten it. Listen, man. Listen. Life is short. I'm gonna say this one more time. Granted, I just turned 31, but I'm gonna tell you right now, life is short. You don't know how much time you got on this earth, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys flat out as an adult, as a fucking adult. I'm not in my 40s. I'm not in my 50s. I'm not in my 60s doing this shit. No, I'm a 31-year-old man, and I'm gonna tell you as an adult, get your priorities in check. A lot of you need to get your priorities in check. Seriously, a lot of you. Too many of you put your free time, too many of you spend too much time on Twitter than you do on the box that you cap for. Too many of you spend too much time talking about the competition and how bad the competition is, but none of you have the balls to talk about what is going on in our box. That is why I feel isolated as it is, because I've seen too much of this. Too much. I never thought I would see so many people talk about one particular game. Mind you, and Lady Foxfire's in the chat, she can quote me for this. I'm like, I've been on multiple Xbox channels. I'm like, listen, want me to tell you why I've been praising this game or hoping that this game's going to do good? Because it puts pressure on PlayStation, and it forces PlayStation to do good. But guess what? People are obsessed with Starfield. Why? Because it's Xbox. And, you know, Xbox bad, PlayStation good. But when PlayStation raises the prices, you look stupid. When PlayStation doesn't give you the games you want, it's still good, right? Right? When PlayStation insults your intelligence by showing off foam stars after a price hike, that's supposed to get us hyped to pay X amount of dollars? No. Come on. Standards need to come back in gaming, man. I'm sorry. Standards need to come back. The standards seriously need to come back, man. I need people to be vocal. I need y'all to be vocal like I used to be. I really, really do. I feel alone. This ain't the same PlayStation community that we have for the PS4 gen. Y'all remember, PS4, we were done with 30 FPS. We were done with half-baked ports. We were done with games not even launching fixed or complete or, you know, unbroken, right? And what are we doing now in 2023? Making excuses for multi-billion-dollar corporations launching games broken, incomplete. I can't do this no more. No. I refuse to go down that road. I ain't doing that no more. No, sir. You know, truth hurts. I know the truth hurts. The truth absolutely hurts, but it needs to be said. And since there are so many people who act like they speak for us, especially me, when they know damn well they don't speak for me, allow me to be the one who tells you what the people are really thinking. Seriously. More talks about accessories, more talks about controllers, more talks about headsets than actual first-party games. And don't get me started with the hardware. Don't get me started. Nah. And that's the facts, Robert. That is the facts. Which is why everybody grifts. It's sad. Bitman, it's a celebration? Nah, it's not a celebration. So, listen, someone losing their job is not a celebration. Jim Ryan, for even though I don't agree with a lot of things he's done or said, Jim Ryan gave us some of the best years of PlayStation. Arguably. In Jim Ryan's era, we have had two of the greatest Spider-Man games. Let's face it, Spider-Man 2 is going to be greatness by itself. We've had two of the greatest Spider-Man games of all time. I already know Spider-Man 2 is going to deliver. Wolverine is around the corner eventually, right? We've had great games. Ghost of Tsushima, amazing. We've had great games. But come on. The problem is It's the standards. The standards are not the same anymore. The standards, this is how it goes. Standards have been this high. These are the standards for Xbox, for PlayStation dudes I've seen. PlayStation dudes are holding Xbox standards this high. But when it comes to PlayStation as of late, standards have been, wait for it, Strick, you're going to love this. Standards have went to this extent. I want y'all to screenshot this. That is the standards that people have set for PlayStation. Dudes are saying it's okay to drop games at 30 FPS. It's okay to drop games half-assed. It's okay to rush games. No. We need a better handling of everything. And don't get me started with the lack of news on these damn these studios. We still haven't heard anything. Crazy. Authenticity is needed instead of the same as that, but it's facts, strictly. But that's crazy. Still no update on Deviation Games. Still no update on Naughty Dog. Still no update on. Well, I'm giving Sony Santa Monica a pass because they gave you God of War, so I already know they're working on. But it's reports of DLC supposedly happening. That actually might end up becoming something, but I don't know what they're gonna do. But no updates on Haven Studio. No update on Sucker Punch. No update on like. There's so many studios. There's no updates on. We don't know what's going on. We don't know. Speaking of Astro, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Yeah. There we go. Forgot the mods, Astro. But it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, it's funny. Dude said I was too harsh on Callisto Protocol, right? Remember how dude was saying that game's a diamond in the rough and I was a little too rough on it? Well, Callisto Protocol is going to be free for PlayStation Plus Essential users. So for $80 a year, you get Callisto Protocol. Yeah, I'll let you guys just enjoy that. $80 a year, you get Callisto Protocol.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
$80 a year. $80 a year. What up, Pablo? Like, what was the reason those games were delayed? Oh, no reason. Oh, well, actually, no, there is a reason. It's the reason I told you guys about. What happened? What happened this year? There was hardly no games this year to begin with. So instead of Sony finding a strategic way to place those games, they said, you know what? 2024 isn't looking that promising, so let's push Helldivers and all this stuff into 2024, and maybe we'll have some surprises. You know, maybe Hideo Kojima will have some for Death Stranding 2, and maybe we'll have an update for Naughty Dog for Factions. Maybe. So, hey, I don't know. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in the board meeting. I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend that I am in the board meeting. I'm not going to do that. But, man, you know, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know. Big Claw, you do this full time or you have another job in real life? I have a job in real life, and on the side, when I'm not doing this, I am a writer. I write reviews. A lot of people don't even know I do that, but I write reviews. So, yeah. You know, everybody's playing checkers out here, man. I swear, man. Everybody's just so petty, so quick to flip and do all this dumb stuff, bro. I'm playing chess. There are ways around getting to where you want to be. I mean, hell, you want to see... Here. There you go. There's one of my reviews right there. That game was good, too. Game was really, really good. Will it win Game of the Year? No. I doubt it'll win Game of the Year, but it was a good game. Hopefully we get gameplay trail for Wolverine. Don't expect gameplay for Wolverine next year. Expect CGI trailers at the very, very least. Maybe you'll get snippets of it. Maybe you'll see some character models. Maybe if we're lucky. But the reason why I said don't expect gameplay from that, if we start seeing gameplay for that next year, there's a good chance that this game is probably rushed, and that's a bad look for this. I don't want Wolverine to be rushed. I want that to be the best quality possible, period. See what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying I don't want any of that. Yeah, that's a little bit of a sus question. No offense, but that's a little that's a little weird question you asked me, boss. No offense. I ain't offended. I'm just like, okay. But I don't know, man. I don't know. You have me looking at you like you was Omega Zeo, because, you know, Omega Zeo, me and him had a falling out over this whole PlayStation thing. He's like, I'm going to go pay PlayStation a visit over the whole games going to PC. Yeah, that man was going crazy. That's the wild part. Like I saw this dude Reforge Gaming talk, so he doesn't see PlayStation dudes doing wild stuff. Hey, Reforge, get your fucking eyes checked, number one. Okay? And if you like to eat boots and all that bullshit, then I know a place where you can go. You can go to Payless. All right? You can go to Payless, Reforge. I'll give you a coupon. All the boots you can fucking want, my guy. All the boots. Because I don't see PlayStation dudes doing real shit. Motherfucker, because you ain't looking. Fucking bum. I don't see no PlayStation dudes doing weird stuff. Hey, yo, Mixie, tell me he new to the community without telling me he's new to the community. If that was the case. Lying sack of shit. I don't see PlayStation dudes doing wild stuff. Right. Sure, boss. Sure. Shout out to Black Cobra with the $5 super chat. Says, say what you want about Xbox. At least we know what games are coming out next year, and the leaks seem like 2024 is going to be a good year for Xbox. It definitely does. Guard the Rage. Appreciate you coming through. He says, have a good day. You too, brother. Appreciate you. But I don't know, man. I don't know. So I'm handing out the smoke. I mean, it's not even me handing out smoke. It's just me being observant. Like, gone are the days of me calling out YouTubers. I'm done doing that shit, bro. I am done. I am too old for that. I don't care. Y'all see where it gets you. When dudes get destroyed so bad, they gotta like divert it to something else. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about too. They gotta flip it to something else because they got their ass destroyed. Dudes, let me save myself. Let me stop. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something petty. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But you get what I'm saying. That's how it's been. Petty. Very, very petty. Well, the reason why he said we might leave gaming is because he wants to see growth. And remember, they want to see growth in the service. So, do I believe that to be the case, though? Like, they're going to leave? No. I don't think they're going to leave anything. But I do think once this Activision thing is done, when it eventually gets done, you know, odds are this shit might go to 2024. But this might be the final one. And you know, it's funny. Every time I say this is the final court case, right, we get another one. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to act like I know how the process works. I don't know. But, no. It's wild. Absolutely wild. So who knows? Delta, what up? Just hope we get a legit state of play soon. You already got a legit state of play. And at that legit state of play, all they had for you was Spider-Man and Final Fantasy. 2 games that we knew were going to be at that showcase. Nothing new. Not surprised about what was there at all. Xbox supposedly always got games coming out, but they never come. You know, honestly, I wouldn't refute that. I wouldn't even argue that point. There's a lot of games like Phil does his job really, really well. He's a hype man. He sells a product, so he sells a product well. That's what he does. Do I believe everything that comes out of a CEO's mouth? No, I let my eyes. I got seeing is believing. That's the best way to say it. Seeing is believing. You know what I mean? I don't go by the word of the company like that. I go by what is actually being presented in front of me. You know? And from what I know about Xbox, and from what I've seen from Xbox, one thing is weird in regards to Xbox is Hellblade 2. Y'all notice how we haven't seen gameplay from Hellblade 2 yet? That surprised me. That legit surprised me. Hellblade 2 has not been given, we haven't seen gameplay for that. By 2027, it would have been 10 years since Xbox launched Game Pass. 10 years of Game Pass, 10 years since Xbox launched. Valuable time period to determine whether something is profitable or not. Yeah, I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't argue that point at all. Yeah, I don't think Xbox is leaving. Yep, exactly. But I don't know, man. I just hope everybody low-key from this point forward with Jim Ryan, going into March, I hope people toughen up out here and stop getting offended by what you read on the internet. Stop falling for these little articles, not clickbaity articles, but stop falling for these headliners. I call them attraction pieces. Everybody go like, oh, look at this article. It's biased. No, it's not biased. It's what it is an attraction piece, and you're falling into the trap. You're going to that outlet to give them attraction. That's all it is. Or attraction. That's all you're doing. When they say Xbox is good, PlayStation's bad, guess what? That's an attraction. That's an attraction article. That's making you go and click. Stop falling for that stuff. Seriously. In fact, you'd be surprised how much better this generation can be if you actually spend time gaming and stop worrying about everything. You'd be surprised. I'm one to talk. I'm one to talk. But it is true. But I don't know, man. Perfect Dark is definitely another one in question. They lost more people over there. Production's not going down, but there's a lot of stuff. I don't know, man. It's like, bro, personally, I think what these companies need, and I really, really do think so. And the problem is people do have opportunities, which I'm about to bring up, but they don't ask these questions and they don't throw these ideas around. Why aren't we just you would think Microsoft would have Killer Instinct 2 by now to get into the fighting game conversation with Tekken 8 coming out next year, right? Street Fighter doing amazing, Mortal Kombat doing good. You would think that they would be into that type of thing. They haven't given anything in that regard. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't have the words, man. I don't know. Yep, he'll be leaving in March. They have nobody to make Killer Instinct. I'm pretty sure they got somebody to make that game. They got plenty of talent. The problem is not utilizing the talent the way as effectively as you would think. I'm like, bro, Nintendo suppose is going to get bought. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Phil. Labo is not going to sell the Xbox Series X, okay? That's not going to sell the Series X. At all. Not even close. No. Labo will not sell the Series X. What's going to sell the Series X is must-have games, a few bangers here and there. They need a game low-key. They need a game that did what for the PS3 what Uncharted did. Remember how when Uncharted first came out, Uncharted 2, really? Uncharted 1 was a nice start, but Uncharted 2 was the one that, paved it forward for PS3. Bro, they need a moment like that. They need a game that that brings that type of impact for them and just keeps it going. Starfield is a nice start for them, but they need something really, really good. They just need something like that, and they need to be consistent with it. There needs to be a big emphasis on quality control. Yeah, I remember this. That's the issue. Quality control. Quality control needs to be a big fix over at Xbox Studios. That's all. If you get the quality control on point, and you get these releases on point, you should be fine. But you got to have games that are worthwhile. You can't rely on the same three. You can't rely on Halo's, Gears, and Forza. Can't rely on that. You gotta make new games. But I don't know, man. That's just me. That's just me on that. It's not even about Xbox, but it's the facts though. They need that. They need a must-have, an incentive. PlayStation, they got plenty of incentives. The problem is PlayStation's messaging has been all over the place, and it's been weird. Weird messaging. And I'm still confused by it. Still confused. You know? Like, who in it? Like, be with me in the chat. In 2023, did you guys think we'd be talking more about side plates, controllers, and accessories and headsets more than we would be about games? Go ahead. I'm going to let you guys answer that. Go ahead. Answer me. Be honest with me. We talked more about that than we did games in 2023. Oh, and future state of plays, because, the state of plays were going to, solve the problems. And we got those state of plays, and, yeah. Those didn't do anything. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm shocked. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's been a hell of a time. Crazy. It's been more hardware talk. More. No games talk. Hardware. There needs to be a change. There definitely needs to be a change. Yes, Spider-Man's it's going to be a great game. Funny how dudes are on the Insomniac bandwagon now, but remember how they were saying Insomniac is overrated when we saw the gameplay for the first time? Oh, it looks more of the same. I got the screenshots. Oh, it looks more of the same. It doesn't look that good. Now you're hyping it up because you saw it now. That just goes to show what people really focused on in this community. But it is what it is. It really is. It is what it is. As far as the future of PlayStation is concerned, is the future grim? No. The future's not grim. Is the future brighter? I mean, you're still going to see the same corporate decisions that you guys are already seeing here. It's down to the board of directors. You know what I mean? So that's not going to change. But I at least hope there's some excitement going into PlayStation, right? I do hope they put a better they put a better focus into pushing PlayStation in the way that's appealing. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. You know what I mean? Get people excited in the box again. I want that. I need that in PlayStation 5. I really, really do. There's not hardly any excitement. After Spider-Man 2 drops and then you go into Final Fantasy, about it. That's really about it. Helldivers looks good. It looks good. No complaints with Helldivers. But hey, man, who knows? Is that PlayStation shutting down operations May 25th? Nah. There was a weird thing too that happened too. So I don't know. And this is another thing I want to throw out here, just to have a little bit of like a tinfoil hat type of moment, all right? So you guys remember there was a report that Sony got hacked. It was like a ransomware type of thing where they got access to about $100 million worth of information. At least the value of the information is worth $100 million. Now, I'm going to leave this with you guys before I get out of here. Is it possible that Jim Ryan probably clicked on one of those phishing sites or phishing links? You know what I'm talking about? Where they send you those weird links and it looks official and it looks like it's business and whatnot. Is it possible that he clicked on one of those and his PC got compromised? I don't know. But it's a little too close, wouldn't you guys say? It's a little too close. Like, it's a little too close that Sony gets hacked. And then not even a week later, days later, Jim Ryan announces that he is leaving PlayStation in March of next year. It's a good choice. It's a good chance, man. And And you know, Butch like, hell no. No. See, you're thinking about it different, Butch. I'm like the way these hackers go about it. I'm not talking about he clicked on like a Costco link or something stupid. No. The way phishing links works, they make these emails, they make them look like they're part of your partners or whatever the case may be, and then they send them and hope for the best. They try to get you type of thing. Maybe he clicked on one of those. But this timing's a little too convenient and a little too what the hell, you know what I mean? It's just too wow. I mean, again, it's still up to speculation. We don't know what's happening. I don't know. I'm throwing stuff at a dartboard like a lot of you guys are in the chat. I don't know what happened. but I am questioning what happened. It is worth noting what happened. He said Trojan horse. Something is up. Didn't the last hack make the mainstream news? This one didn't. Yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. The guys who quote unquote said they are selling the information, they're not selling it until what, Friday? Or something like that. If Sony didn't pay up, they will be selling it on Friday. So I don't know. This is either gonna be a dud or this is gonna be something big. It might be a dud, it might be something big. I don't know. But the thing is though, they said, what was it? He had access to JavaScript. He had access to certain files. So I don't know. I hope everybody took their credit card information off their PS5s, by the way. I think like if you didn't do it, now's the time to do it. Take off your credit card information on your PS5. Get rid of it. Wipe it clean. Get rid of all that stuff. Like, seriously, get rid of it all. If you need to, at least how I do it, I usually do it on my PC. And, you know, I don't save anything, but still, it's about time y'all do that, though. Just get rid of that stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it's password related. I don't know. Me, I got that 2-factor authenticator thing on mine. But definitely on the safe side, to be safe in this situation, make sure you guys clear your bank information. If you got a credit card on your account, get rid of it. Me, I have PayPal on mine, so I should be good because my actual card's not on there. It's on the PayPal. But still, just on the safe side, no credit cards. Do not have them on there. If you have your card, you know, on the account and it's on that auto renewal for your subscription, you might want to cancel the auto renewal until this situation is resolved and we see how big the leak was. Because if you do the auto renewal thing and they charge your card, your information is automatically going to be going in there anyway. So you definitely want to get rid of that. All that stuff. So use redeem codes, bought from Amazon. I mean, that is the way of going about it. That's not a bad way of going about it, redeeming codes. It's not bad. That's a smart way of playing. But I don't know, man. Really don't know. Shit, that's what anything, not just Sony. No, fair point. Fair point indeed. But man, it's a crazy day today. Crazy day. Adam Boyes is gone. Sean Layton's gone. Andrew House is gone. Jim Ryan will be leaving. Jack Trenton is gone. Ken Kutaragi's gone. Kaz Hirai is gone. It's like, bro. Hey. It's so much, man. But anyway, I'm going to appreciate y'all coming through. Late stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. Those who are watching this on the, on the VOD or the on demand or whatever, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. A lot to take in going into Friday for sure. A lot to take in. But it's crazy. Appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy, the rest of your day. Y'all enjoy everything. Y'all be safe out here. Hey, man. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Things happen. As far as Jim Ryan is concerned, I wish him none but the best. And his retirement and where he goes from this point forward, I think he'll be great. If he's going to... That'd be funny if Jim ends up going to Microsoft. Like, if he just went there and took up a position there. But obviously, he's done with PlayStation. So, but still, I wish Jim nothing but the best. Seriously. 30 years, a commitment to gamers, a commitment to our hobby that's given us some of the best games and memories of our lives. So I respect Jim Ryan for that and always will. I appreciate Jim Ryan for that. It's like I appreciate those that came before. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys on the next one. Salute.